The buzz and fervor among photographers, videographers, and content creators has been steadily mounting in anticipation of Sony's forthcoming hybrid marvel, the Sony A7V, and now, as the launch window draws closer, attention is intensifying across the creative community. Although Sony has not made a formal announcement yet, multiple well-regarded sources and industry insiders strongly hint that the A7V will be unveiled toward the end of 2025, possibly in October or November timing. That feels increasingly plausible given the life cycle of its predecessor. Sony has managed to extend the relevance of the A7 IV remarkably well, but after nearly 3 years dominating the hybrid mirrorless segment, the market is ripe for an evolution. Early expectations had pointed to a mid-2025 release, but real-world complications, ranging from trade tariffs and supply chain disruptions to steady demand for the A7 IV lineup, appear to have nudged the introduction back by a few months. Now, with the pieces gradually falling into place, the burning question shifts. Not if the A7V will arrive, but how substantial its improvements will be across imaging, video, ergonomics, and workflow. From the steady trickle of leaks and rumors, it seems clear that Sony may not be aiming for a radical reinvention of the A7 platform, but rather a purposeful refinement, enhancing what works, tightening weak spots, and delivering a more capable hybrid tool for creators. That makes strategic sense. The A7 series has always occupied the sweet spot between the ultra-high-resolution A7R line and the video-centric A7S models. It is Sony's all-rounder line, designed for photographers and filmmakers who demand stellar stills and video performance without venturing into the extreme ends of the lineup or stepping into flagship pricing. Sony well knows that this balance is integral to what many creators love about the A7 family, and alienating that audience now would be unwise. On the exterior and usability front, rumors suggest more rugged construction, improved weather sealing, a more comfortable grip contour, and subtle changes to button layout and tactile feel. Dual memory card slots are expected to return, but this time with increased versatility. One slot accommodating CFX cards and the other supporting SD cards. This hybrid card scheme could be a powerful selling point. CFX cards would serve high bitrate video, high-burst RAW shooting, and demanding workflows, while SD remains a flexible, widely available option for backups or mid-rate capture. For creators juggling multiple profiles or shooting both stills and cinema files, this flexibility could be a serious advantage. Another frequently mentioned upgrade concerns the electronic viewfinder. The current A7 IV EVF delivers respectable clarity and coverage, but some users have found it lacking in demanding shooting conditions, especially during extended outdoor sessions or when doing fine manual focusing. The A7V is rumored to introduce a higher resolution OLED EVF, offering a more lifelike, immersive view, sharper focus aids, and stronger performance under harsh ambient light. Such an enhancement would matter a lot in real-life shooting scenarios, where composure, confidence, and framing ease count. At the heart of the A7V is where the biggest leaps are expected, and where hybrid creators will pay closest attention. According to circulating reports, the A7V may house a new 44-megapixel backside illuminated CMOS sensor, paired with a dedicated AI processing engine embedded on the sensor die or in a companion module. This would not be a fully stacked sensor in the vein of the A9-A93 architecture, but one optimized for a balance of resolution, dynamic range, low light performance, and fast readout. Compared to the A7 IV's 33-megapixel sensor, this is a meaningful jump in pixel density. Without pushing into the ultra-high megapixel zone that brings large file sizes, heavier gear, and diminished high ISO performance. The rumored architecture aims to deliver a sweet spot for modern hybrid creators. Greater detail, better noise handling, and ample headroom for cropping or post-processing. One of the more tantalizing whispers involves the possibility of triple base ISOs, often cited as ISO 800, 4000, and 25600. If real, that architecture would greatly benefit log and HDR workflows, giving filmmakers multiple clean starting points for S-Log, HLG, or other color profiles. The flexibility to choose among clean native ISOs is critical in pushing dynamic range, minimizing noise, and simplifying color grading pipelines. In practical terms, users working in low light, mixed ambient conditions, or high contrast scenes would appreciate a more adaptable ISO structure. When it comes to performance in action scenarios, The A7V is rumored to reach 20 frames per second in mechanical shutter RAW, effectively doubling what the A7 IV offers. While that won't rival the staggering 120 FPS of the A93, it would represent a major expansion of what the A7 line can handle. Sports, wildlife, action, editorial bursts become more viable. Pair that with an in-body image stabilization system rated at 8 stops, and the camera might be capable of handheld shooting in far more extreme situations. If Sony also integrates a next-generation AI autofocus engine, with advanced subject detection, improved face, eye, body, animal tracking, motion anticipation, and lens coordination, it could push autofocus reliability and fluidity to a new plateau. This would especially benefit wedding, portrait, event, and street photographers who depend deeply on fast and precise AF in dynamic scenes. In the video domain, expectations are naturally high. Early leaks suggest support for 6K video at up to 30 FPS, and there's speculation about an 8K cropped mode, though that seems less certain. More practically, the camera may leverage 6K oversampled to 4K output, delivering crisp detail, better downsampling, and superior footage compared to the current 4K 60p limits of the A7 IV. If Sony can deliver clean output, robust codec options, and manageable rolling shutter performance, the A7 V would become a very compelling hybrid weapon. It might challenge peers like the Canon EOS R6 Mark II or Nikon Z6 III, both of which already push hybrid performance in the sub-$3,000 class. But the A7 V's advantage could come from how seamlessly it integrates stills and video workflows in a single body. That said, Sony is unlikely to position the A75 against its cinema or pure video lines. Those models will likely continue to lead for extreme dynamic range, long continuous recording, and specialized film features. The A7 V, by contrast, is aimed squarely at creators who need top-tier performance in both stills and motion, without owning multiple bodies. Naturally, pricing is a critical factor. The A7 IV launched around USD $2,499, and most analysts expect the A7 V to land somewhere between $2,999 and $2,999, depending on region, taxes, and marketing position. That's not a budget figure, but it would remain competitive amid the rising cost of high-end mirrorless systems. Sony's rivals, particularly Nikon and Canon, are pushing serious hybrid cameras in that same ballpark, so Sony must deliver tangible, meaningful upgrades to justify the premium. Incremental tweaks won't suffice. The A7 V will need to earn its place in a more fragmented and saturated hybrid camera market. Beyond just headline specs, the real test is how these enhancements perform in real life. A 44 MP sensor means larger RAW files, more demanding storage and metadata workflows, and greater strain on memory cards and write speeds. Burst shooting at 20 FPS is compelling only if the buffer, internal processing, and card interface keep up. That's where the CFX Plus SD hybrid card slots matter. But those faster cards come with a higher price tag, and creators will need to weigh cost and benefit. Battery performance, thermal management, electronic shutter reliability, lens ecosystem compatibility, firmware stability, and image pipeline will ultimately shape user perception more than raw numbers. In sum, what's likely arriving is a deliberate, well-considered evolution of Sony's most beloved hybrid mirrorless line, a body that doubles down on practicality, creative flexibility, and taped-in improvements that matter in everyday shooting. The Sony A7 V sounds like more than a refresh. It's shaping up to be a reaffirmation that Sony is deeply committed to hybrid imaging and willing to invest in balanced performance rather than chasing extremes. While we wait for official word, the clues suggest that the A7 V has the potential to become one of the most versatile, well-rounded hybrid mirrorless cameras of 2025, bridging the stills, video divide in a package that feels more capable, more refined, and more future-aware than ever before.